Hello friends, it's me again. Today I'm drinking a bit of root beer. Cheers. I'll smoke some Borkum Reef from 20 years ago, made in Denmark for Swedish match, a defunct company, I think. Speaking about defunct companies, by the way, I think this is just the beginning of the end, so we should be careful. Savinelli, Stanwell can be next if we don't buy their products, their pipes and stuff like that. If we are big on buying artisan pipes, then we should not be crying when these companies will go under. So I don't know. Dunhill also, I don't know. So today I'm using this Group 4 1992 Dunhill Lovet, and let's see. My favorite way of lighting a pipe, it's a torch lighter. Because I've started smoking a pipe long before the internet, I never knew you cannot use a torch lighter. I never knew you needed more than one pipes. I didn't even know for the first 10-15 years that you can store the tobacco in jars. I used to buy a pouch or a tin, finish it, and buy another one. First time I've heard about H tobacco was like 12 years ago, when the smoking pipes, they started in their videos selling their bad CND blends with the promise that in 10 years they'll be better, because they are very unripe, or I don't know, quickly put together, and people usually didn't like them back then, and they were promising buy a lot of it, and in 10 years they'll be better. So that was the first time I've heard about H tobaccos. Usually people in the 20s, 30s, when they went to the tobacconist, first thing they would ask was, do you have fresh tobacco? So things changed, and yeah, this is my 15th H tobacco. I'm not a big fan of H tobaccos. They get all of them, they become sweeter, and they all get a fig taste, you know. But in my opinion, they lose a lot of the fruitiness, the strength, the body, and the freshness. I mean, I love to try them, and from time to time smoking a bowl, it's great, but I'm not big on aged tobaccos. I prefer them when they're 1 year old, 5 years old, and stuff like that. Maybe 8, 10, but 20, 40, 50 for me, it's what I've discovered, especially the flakes, you cannot rub them, they become dust. This one was also had enough humidity, but because they are these flakes are wet for so long, they become muddy somehow, and when you rub them, they made a lot of dust, and they crumble into small pieces. It's different. Another thing that I don't like is that they oxidize pretty quickly, and they degrade, you know. So if you open an aged tin, real aged tin, more than 15 years or 12 years, you should smoke it pretty quickly. So don't expect for me a review like, wow. From time to time it's pretty nice, but I could not do this every day and only smoked H tobaccos. Yeah, this one is actually the worst I had. My favorite H tobaccos was a 25 or 30 years old. Actually, both of them that I liked were English blends, actually. I liked Bob's Chocolate Flake, 12 years old, because I think they used to add whiskey, and it really had a pretty nice whiskey taste, and Latakia and whiskey. The new Bob Chocolate Flake, Gowit Hogarth, it seems that they don't add whiskey anymore, if I've heard correctly. So I like that. I loved Bob Chocolate Flake, all the fresh ones, and I still love it. But that old one had a very nice whiskey taste. And another German tobacco that I cannot remember the name, but it was also English, an English brand. This one smells very nicely in the tin, very nicely. You can get a bit of cherry. Sweetness, a bit of sweetness. Yeah, I think it's full of humectants or propylene glycol, because it covered my teeth in a sweet thing. Nothing special. It has a nice perfumey aroma. It's a little bit bitter. Yeah, it's pretty cool from time to time. Why not?